Next one, with the help of a derivation, we are explaining this one. That is the first one is series shunt feedback. Okay, that is about series shunt feedback amplifier derivations. In the exams, they will not ask about only the explanation of a block diagram series shunt feedback. They will also explain the derivation for the series shunt feedback and input resistance, output resistance, all those things. Okay, if you remember this block diagram, that will be helpful for the remainings also. That's what I told. If you understand thoroughly the first one, that would be helpful for the remaining three. Okay, again here also the first one is old series feedback. Here we are taking the output that will be fed back to the input as a voltage. Okay, output also voltage, input also voltage. That's what is called as voltage amplifier. Okay, here we are providing the series and here it will be the shunt, hence it will be called as series shunt feedback. Again we are replacing the operational amplifier part. Okay, by using that h parameter model, all those things. I hope all of you remember that one. And also this feedback network will be replaced by its equivalent circuit. Hence this is about your ideal structure of the voltage series feedback. Again, just the analysis. Input will be provided, same thing. Okay, feedback voltage will be provided here, the same thing. Output will be taken, same thing. Just we are interchanging the operational amplifier part. Okay, it will be having the operational amplifier will be having the two inputs. Okay, by using that one, vi will be provided, that is about your input voltage 1 and input voltage 2. It will be having some internal resistance ri, that is about your input resistance. And the output internally, it will be having some output resistance also, that's why it is about your output resistance. And the output voltage can be written as a into vi. A is nothing but your voltage gain, vi is nothing but your input voltage. Normally I will write gain will be equal to v naught divided by vi. Similarly, if you want to write down the v naught equal to a vi, that they have replaced. That means whole part will be replaced by its equivalent circuit, that is about your amplifier part, a circuit. Similarly, for this feedback path, here this input will be provided as beta v naught, that is beta is feedback factor, and this will be your output resistance. Here they will consider very much high impedance, that's why it is a open circuit path. That is a major difference in the previous example, that is about your block diagram explanation and the ideal structure explanation. Okay, and here the total input resistance RIF with feedback, that is a input resistance with feedback and output resistance with feedback. Here these two parameters you should have to find out. This is all about the ideal structure. Further, if you reduce this ideal structure, it will becomes your equivalent circuit of the voltage series feedback. Again the same thing, the input voltage is source voltage, output voltage is we are measuring the output voltage. Combining these two, that is the feedback and the input, that is the amplifier part, we can obtain this part. Okay, at the input resistance, it will be having both ri and beta v naught, that's why RIF will be written here as the input, that is the input resistance with feedback. Here this is about your output resistance with feedback. And here instead of AVI we are using AFVS. Okay, we should have to consider the overall source input, that's why instead of VI we are considering the source input, that's why VS. Okay, instead of normal A, that's normal gain, we are considering the gain with feedback AF dot VS. Hence it is about your complete equivalent circuit of the voltage series feedback. Okay, if you remember this diagram and analysis, the same thing will be applicable for the remaining structure, that is about remaining amplifier types. Okay, and again the same thing, the open loop, the initial it will be having the open loop gain, and here it will be having the closed loop gain. Derivations will be there, that is about the gain with feedback AF will be equal to output voltage to the input voltage. Here the input voltage means not only VI, we should have to consider the source voltage, that's why VS will be there. By substituting the parameter, we will obtain A divided by 1 plus A beta. A beta will be called as loop gain. Again, we should have to find out the input feedback resistance. RS will be equal to the input voltage is Vs, input current is II. Okay, Vs will be remain same, II will be replaced by VI/RI. Again, some substitution method, all those things, we are obtaining RIF will be equal to 1 plus A beta into RI. RIF is the feedback with resistance. RI is only the input resistance. Okay, this is about you, sorry, the input resistance with feedback. RIF, RI is input resistance only. Okay, to find out the output resistance path, we are considering some another diagram, the same. Instead of only the output part, suppose we are considering the Vs as 0, that is the source voltage as 0, we should have to find out the output resistance. For that, this is about your equivalent diagram, you should have to remember. After finding out, we will obtain the feedback resistance, output resistance with feedback, that is ROF equal to output resistance divided by the 1 plus A beta. This you should have to remember. What is the equation for the RIF and what is the equation for the ROF? Okay, this is all about the analysis for the voltage series feedback only. In the exam, they will ask about voltage series feedback. For example, if they are asking about voltage series feedback, you should have to explain the block diagram of voltage series feedback. Again, this analysis, ideal structure, equivalent circuit, and these two equation, RIF and ROF. That would be applicable for the remainings also. The one has been completed, remaining 3 will be the same thing. Just replace the amplifier part, A circuit, and also the feedback path, that will becomes your ideal structure. Again, further simplify, that will becomes your equivalent circuit. Okay, the second one, series feedback amplifier. Okay, here we are taking the output as current, input as voltage. Okay, if you want A equal to output divided by input, this is nothing but your transconductance amplifier. Okay. Again, the same thing, that will be reduced to its equivalent circuits. Again, taking the formulas, we are finding out the input resistance with feedback and also output resistance with feedback. All those things will be same. Okay, this is second one. Third one, shunt configuration. Again, the same thing, the diagram, replacing the amplifier part and feedback path and finding out the RIF and ROF. And last one is shunt series configuration. This is about your configuration type, replacing the amplifier and feedback path and writing the equation for RIF and ROF. Okay, this is all about your feedback types and all those things. Okay, I hope all of you understood.